LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge, and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Houston Cougars, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Houston's offense will go to work first. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens...
There he goes! He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Cox. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. Early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
Houston will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt to see if he can give his offense better field position. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So LSU's offense will go to work for the first time today. They're led by a sensational signal caller. And, Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary. And there might be a few of them there.
Yeah.
Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Grove. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Bought a little time, lets it go. Back open in the middle. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Looking to throw, it's Cox. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it, but that hit as he got rid of the ball. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Fires to the tight end. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to the ground with the running back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, they're after him! And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Quarterback on the keeper. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Key. Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Cox. Lets it fly. A strike downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? A designed run for the quarterback.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and it's just and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Never a doubt. This is now a 7-point game.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David's got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Used the play fake, now to throw. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. LSU right back to the line. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger. That is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit louder. You should be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
They'll send the back in motion. Going to sling it on second down. Working the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The play-action fake. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Sneaks it in.
And how about make no mistake about it? Line up, bring in the big boys. You probably have a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. 4th down situation, and the offense comes through playing with a little physicality, a little muscle.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. On Wisconsin, They're darn near perfect offensively today, almost exactly the way they drew things up in practice. They're up 14 over Indiana.
To the air, it's Cox.
We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, that's a phenomenal individual effort getting that sack. What a dominant play. And I'll tell you, playing here at Death Valley, a play like that now is going to get this crowd hyped up. And that's something as an opposing quarterback you do not want. Take it from me. I know it from experience. I remember my true freshman year playing at night here in Death Valley. That was the first time in my life I understood what the term hostile environment meant. This place is scary when the crowd gets involved, and that sack right there is going to light them up.
Oh, he's got some space.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on first down. It's second in California, and that last scramble, I know it didn't get the first, but it at least...
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Houston will be forced to punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. On the run, it's Cook. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Got the first down. Looking for more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll run it from the gun. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got the back over the middle. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Surging forward on the sneak. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Tigers have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Everett. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got the big tight end on the corner route. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Cook. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. They just keep firing. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Returns it inside the 30 to the 29, and after the interception, they'll try to cash it in with a score.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Key. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Snagged out of the air. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. He'll do it himself. They'll stop him right there, but it is enough for a Houston first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To throw, it's Cox. Fires downfield. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Maybe being on the right hash will help him swing that big leg for this 54-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's head back to Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. They'll open the second half on the ground. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his big tight end. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Everett. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. From the gun, the ground game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass, it's Cox. It's complete. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. On 3rd and short. The power run here. They'll make the stop, but the chains will move. It's a 1st down for Houston.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the 1st down, and what do they do right away? Right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Gets it out fast.
I like the mix, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's a draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd. He'll off one deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. Runs through a tackle. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. This quarterback part of their running game. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Cook. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the route is on.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Notre Dame is just getting blown off the field right now. I know a lot of people either love or hate the Golden Domers, but anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 18 to Michigan. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They're trying to seal the edge off right tackle. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air. It's Cox. Got a man. It's Key.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Gives it on the option. Nice move to pick up yardage. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. He's got it on the right. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Here comes the offense on second down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
At the 39. And that's good enough for a first down.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. To the air on first down. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And that's a first down.
Back to pass, it's Cox. Right down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's got his man, makes the grab.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love it.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got him downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Snap in the shotgun. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. They knocked through the extra point, but they still trail 31-13. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
31, Houston, 13.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cook. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Tight end finds a soft spot. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Looking left. Makes a connection. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. Got a little space. Quick step and go. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeps it on the draw.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds his big tight end. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here. He'll do it himself on the draw. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They're going to run it. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Touchdown, Tiger! And the punishment has been extended. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything, and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's going to be a day.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Scanning the field, it's Cox. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here comes the option. Quick toss. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The give as they work on that clock. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
He'll keep it himself. stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Brings up.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.